Welcome to part 5 of Super Mario Sunshine.
Yeah.
So, what are we doing, Gage, old boy?
Well, today we are gonna be getting a bunch of the Delfino shines and blue coins now that most of it is accessible.
So that tweet I talked about the lily pad last part, that just randomly appeared on my timeline. Funny coincidence, really. I didn't look it up. I just sat on mutual retweeted.
Nice.
I do love how, like, how the game just sounds like a one-man band just collapsing to nothing when you lose a life. That's the term I was looking for, the one-man band. Because how else do you explain what you listen to?
I mean, now we're doing the pachinko stage, and look, like you can get these 2 bottom coins pretty easily by just platforming out at the bottom.
They're the safest.
Yeah. Overall, I'd say this isn't the hardest thing when you get the hang of it. And it doesn't really take that much to get the hang of it, honestly.
It takes a little bit for me.
Yeah. It's more.
The last time, did I first try this? I'd have to check back on my stream.
Yeah, I usually first tried. I first tried it in this recording. It's more so just boring having to go back and forth. It's not that bad, honestly. It's not. Is
it possible to beat it in one cycle?
I don't think it is.
I don't think so.
I definitely wouldn't call it fuck right off territory like some people.
Well, okay, it's like when you're okay. The pachinko machine is not really an early shine for most people. They're probably gonna be so used to how the game's physics were beforehand, like positive or negative. So coming here is gonna feel like a dead sticking wall right in front of you.
I'm reminded of the highlights for when Vinny played through this game years ago, and at that point he hadn't played the game in years.
Wait.
And people were giving him horror stories about the pachinko thing. He ended up completing it first try and asked his
first
chat,
try, right? I remember.
Completely, yeah.
What?
Yeah, he just asked, excuse me, what was so hard about that?
That's the best. That's just the best.
That sounds like the Airman animation video.
Yeah. It's only that I just hear nowadays people say Airman is not that difficult.
Yeah, play it in the hard version.
Well, then you don't get to just say that because I don't think that would be a standout boss then if all of them are hard.
So you have to realize the song was made in Japan, so it was talking about how hard that fight was because our hard difficulty in the US version of Mega Man 2, the hard difficulty, that's just the normal game of Mega Man 2 in Japan.
That's funny, actually.
Because
there was a certain mindset back then.
I think you guys were there when I streamed the entirety of the Wily Wars.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Also, those 2 pianists have like a tree measuring contest for like the entire game.
Dr. Seuss was right. They'll find a way to make a competition of anything.
Yeah, I kind of relate to it because I grew up on Anniversary Collection on the GameCube, and I always played with the easy mode enabled in 1 through 6. So playing that without it in something like the Legacy Collection, it's kind of difficult because you take so much more damage than I'm used to. That's why I play with the extra armor in the Legacy Collection too.
I mean, if it's there, it's a feature.
Yeah. Going through the sewers, finding blue coins people left behind.
I can't help but feel like my thought on Mega Man on Switch Online is kind of accurate.
What's that?
They're never going to put the actually great version of Mega Man on Switch Online because it would cannibalize their own Mega Man collection So they're just gonna peddle like weirdo versions of it.
Yeah. And you can talk to this Pianta, and we can give him 1 coin to throw us, and we can be thrown into this building where a shine waits. Very rarely he can actually miss the building and throw you into the ocean.
I mean, that's if you don't line it up right.
Yeah, but you'd have to be a dork not to.
It's good practice for the later secret.
And along the way, we'll also be getting 100 coins, because as long as you stay in the plaza, your coins won't reset after getting a shine. And we'll also be getting some of the blue coins through the fruit vendors, which is probably my least favorite blue coins in the game, just because they're kind of boring.
I forget what happened, but the durian part, I think I for some reason got good luck on it.
Yeah, the durian is most interesting of the blue fruit vendors to do, because that one actually requires some skill.
Yeah, it's like, I think I was able to pick up on how to get it right, but now I've forgotten, so it's gonna be fun going back to that.
Yeah.
It's times like that I wish there was a long jump.
Yeah, people often say that, but I don't think really the game needs one.
Well, okay, like the belly flop would be fine. I'm just saying in tight corridors like that, it'd be nice to just speed up a little bit.
Yeah, so we gotta get some coconuts for her, but luckily we don't have to go all the way to town because there's some in this tree.
Then again, you could just spray the ground and then flop and you'll go faster. So
Yeah.
why didn't you do that?
How many coconuts do you need?
3. And for all the fruit vendors, you just need 3 fruit. But yeah, once you know this is here, it's a lot easier than just going back to the sewers and getting one all the way from the vendors.
Oh, it almost fell in right there. Nice.
Can you imagine how hilarious it would have been for someone to be like, oh, I'm just gonna go all the way to town, get the coconut, and get the coconut.
Dude, they know.
Oh my god, that was you, Issa.
No, it wasn't. I just realized.
Oh my god, that's what happened to Johnny during the Nintendo phone, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No. What happened was he didn't talk to the Pianta first.
Yeah, if you don't talk
So I had to get double the fruit.
Yeah, if you don't talk to them first, you don't get the trigger to get the coin.
That's so messed up.
It's really fascinating to know that you've beaten this game on your own several times, and half the time it's beating it on stream.
Well, yeah, that's
Less than half, actually.
Yeah, that's the difference when you actually like the game.
If you're willing to study it. Not even study, like, look it up online.
I
just
feel like
pay attention to the physics, how you feel
I do
it.
feel like his...
I do feel like he is, like, the streams of him playing the game are a bit dramatic.
Yeah, well, it doesn't help his extremely petty reason for...
I mean, look, we all have petty reasons for not liking something. Like me and the Iron Giant.
Yeah. It's just something I never got because a lot of games have poor 100% rewards in the first place.
I was, like, I'm trying to sit here thinking, like, is there a video game I put 10s, maybe 20 hours into, only to come to the conclusion of, I don't like this. Why did I waste my time on it? Because at that point, I'm like, why bother putting in a lot of time if I don't like it?
Hey, Issa, how's Santa and the Seven Sirens treating you?
I keep giving that game more chances. Like, I have to, with how many friends really like it, I'm just like, am I not seeing something here?
Also,
got him.
with certain games, there are a lot worse platforms to 100% than Sunshine.
I mean, I usually would rather not.
Yeah.
Even good games, like I don't want to get everything in hand in time. I just want to finish it and just be done with it.
I'm 100% ahead in time before. I never touched the DLC. Oh no! The funny thing is, once I activated my counter went down. It's like, oh, 100% in the game. No, not anymore. It's like,
Yeah.
oh,
That's what happens when there's updates.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a completionist type, but even I have my limits.
That's what it comes down to. Like,
Mario Galaxy is my favorite game of all time. I've never 100% of it.
Yeah.
Never unlocked Luigi.
Yeah. Examples for me are like Galaxy 2, where I don't know if I'll ever actually try Crash 4 100%.
no, I would do Galaxy 2.
Yeah, I don't think you would do Crash 4 because I've
Hearing
seen
that,
your reactions to playing that game.
I do have limits too. It's like,
It's just
I think my number 2 favorite game ever is Celeste. You couldn't pay me to do literally everything in that game. It is just ridiculous.
It's just Galaxy 2 is so tedious with the freaking green stars, and I hate the perfect run with a fiery passion.
But
I'm the exact opposite. That's what I play the games for. Well, at least as far as perfect run is concerned.
Because I hate stuff like perfect runs.
I like it to showcase my skill.
So how about the crap. What was that level in 3D World? The final one?
That you see that's
that's Champion's Road.
You see that's a challenge level that's actually designed good.
Hey, listen, why don't we try doing it all together in multiplayer? Like we tried one night and then we gave up after 2 hours.
Because the online is kind of terrible.
Trust me, it wasn't because it's the online. It was because
With my internet, I don't trust it.
Oh yeah, one thing that could be easy to miss is this box minigame has a second variant for a second sunshine after you beat the first.
There's true sunshine?
Yeah, there's 2 shines in here.
He said sunshine.
hey, look, the Piantas need the shine sprites to survive. Anyway, this guy just had 2 of them.
Yeah, it's not like no other platformer does something like that.
I'm sorry, but no other platformer arrests you.
Sonic Adventure 2.
Wow, it took us 5 parts to mention Sonic. Okay.
Didn't I mention it? Wow, I don't think I have actually.
Anyway, since we're on that topic, Super Mario Sunshine is the Sonic Heroes of Mario games.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Because both of them were released during a time where they had to rush out the door, and they both have issues that I can understand why people are very mixed about them. So I don't want to say people who like who just like Sunshine are bad people, but I can understand their grievances. However, I do feel like they should, if they're as brutal towards this, they should be more brutal. They should be just as, or if not more, worse towards heroes. Because you have to beat the game 4 times in order to get the last story and also get the Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah, but
Now that you put it that way, it's been Sarjaf. At least for one guy.
But yeah, now that I think about it. But yeah, now that I think about it, this is probably my
John hates heroes more over the years.
Yeah, yeah, basically, but I was gonna say that I think this is probably my favorite 3D Mario, 100% actually, now that I think about it. And there's like a lot of the aspects about it, especially the challenge. And it doesn't have some of the tedious elements like in Galaxy 2 or even 3D World with having to beat every stage.
I don't know how I feel about you saying, or like, I don't know if I agree. If only because like, I feel like Galaxy 2 can be like a little more like easygoing. Like it's just kind of nice to vibe with it.
I get that, but I just always found the green stars so tedious to do. It's just...
See, it's like, I imagine that tediousness will just come with completionness. Unless it's just, do this amount of levels.
Like that's...
It's just gonna happen.
Like that's pretty much the only time I ever felt the whole getting kicked out of the level thing, because sometimes you'll have green stars on the same path as another.
Okay.
and I just feel some of them are in pretty simple spots or annoying spots, like that one gravity level.
I don't remember if I did all the green stars with the guide or not.
Like, they're just...
It's been so long.
Like, I just never felt them fun to collect, and just kind of like a bit of padding out the collectibles. And again...
I mean, that's roughly about sort of how I feel about Sunshine. Like, I definitely do want to get them, but yeah, I don't see much of a difference.
I remember when I first beat Galaxy 2 in 2013 or 2014, and I did not bother doing the green stars until 2017. And then I didn't play through the game again until I think I streamed it in extra sometime around after 3D All-Stars came out.
So what I'm hearing is I'm recording Galaxy 2.
I've said before, I don't go back.
The fuck you ain't.
I've said before, I don't go back to the Galaxy games that often. I've only been in Galaxy 1 a total of 4 times and Galaxy 2 twice.
How often do you go
What
back
was
to
that,
Mario
Deji?
1, no you ain't. And 2, how often do you go back to Mario 64?
I've 100%ed that about as much as Sunshine.
Wow. You know, there's been every few months on Twitter, there's always been this discourse of SA1 has aged better than Mario 64. And it just gets hilarious as time goes on. It's like, why do people make fun of SA1 and not Mario?
People making up metrics, pretty much.
I know I've 100%ed 3D World 5 or 6 times.
I think I've 100% 3D World twice.
It's just, I don't know, I'm never as motivated to go back to Galaxy as I am 64
Are you able
Sunshine and
to?
3D World.
It's because, I think I know why. It's because Galaxy is a very slow game. Still, compared to Sunshine,
Yeah.
yes, you appreciate Sunshine for its smoothness.
Methodical. It's like I don't.
Okay, maybe methodical is the right.
Yeah, I mean, so there's I'm not putting a lot of thought when I play that game. It just kind of comes naturally.
It definitely has a slower pace, and I don't think the movement is as good. But I also think part of it's just I'm not as fond as the levels. They're not bad. It's just I don't remember them as well as some of the other Mario games.
This has been my most vocal episode yet, and we're not even at PD rematch.
And let's see if he gets more vocal in the next episode.
See you then.